Hello children, today we will start your session 6 of chapter 4 Web Applications and Security. I hope you have started the previous session 5 and you have understood well. We will discuss doubts in the next Saturday. So till we will continue with the next chapter. So let's go with the PDF now. In previous chapter, you have learned to create blogs by using WordPress.com. It was a site which was giving the services to create blogs. But what if your internet connection is not working? So if you don't have internet, how can you create blog? But still, if you want, then it is possible. That is known as offline blogging. So offline blogging means to write a blog post when you are not connected to the internet. For bloggers who cannot use the internet 24/7 but need to update their blog regularly, offline blog editor is the best option. Offline blog editors are the application softwares that helps you to easily write, edit, spell check and manage the content of your blog without being connected to the internet. As its name suggesting, offline blogging means when you are not connected to the internet, you can create, write and update your blog. These are the examples of offline blogging editors like Windows Live Writer, BlogDesk, Thingamablogs, Scribefire. So let's learn about it. Here are some of the advantages of offline blogging. Offline blog editors are faster than the online as it is not connected to the internet, so it works faster on your own system. While using an offline editor, you have a backup copy of your post on the hard drive. Naturally, when you create it on your computer, you can save a copy of your post on your computer, then can upload on that. Otherwise, directly when you are writing on online, so you don't have the copy of it. You have to do specially for this. With the blogging app, all the advanced editing and formatting features are available as you get in the WordPress editor. Offline editors provide the settings for images, videos and links easily. These editors provide facility to add tags and categories directly. If you remember, in the previous session we have learned that we can create blog using Vue and using HTML tags also. So this facility is also available in offline blogs. These editors helps to publish multiple blogs quickly as it is easier to switch from one blog to another. You can switch from one blog to another. Offline editors let you post your article directly to your blog or post as a draft. So all these are the advantages of offline blogging, as you can create a copy on your hard disk also. There are some of the features available which you have on the online blogs also. It is more faster than the online blogging. Even offline editors can post directly to your blog onto the online portal as a draft. So today we'll learn about Microsoft Windows Live Writer. In this chapter, there are different offline blogging softwares are available, but in this chapter we will read about Microsoft Windows Live Writer. So it is a most convenient offline blogging tool. Due to its amazing features, it is widely used and absolutely free to download. Some of the features are: it supports multiple blogging platforms. It comes with a what you see is what you get editor. What you see is what you get editor. Give you an instant preview of your blog post using your current theme. That means you can even immediately view your blog as what you see is what you get. That means whatever you are writing and whatever you are looking for, and immediately you are getting the result. It has a built-in image editor and provides a post scheduling feature. Built-in image editor that you can edit your image. It has extensible features through plugins. Even we have learned in the previous session, plugins are what? Plugins are the softwares to view the post in a more effective way. It has the options to add categories and tags. It has post draft and backup features. It has inbuilt spell checker as you have in the online blog also. So here is a fact about what you see is what you get, is a way of designing documents so that text and images are displayed on screen during editing in a way that corresponds exactly to its appearance when displayed as a finished product. That means as well as you are editing or writing your blog, and it will simultaneously exactly will show you as a finished product. Means whatever you have edited on the above part, same it will look in the finished one. So what you see is what you get. So now here are the steps to download Windows Live Writer, which I think already know. Most of the softwares you are downloading online, you have to type on Google, or you have to go onto this website address to download Windows Live Writer. So then click on this download now option. It will start downloading and save it on your downloads folder. Then you have to, like it has come to your downloads folder, you have to do double click on this application. The setup will start, and then click to install. Click to install all the Windows Essential option from the Windows Essential dialog box. The software starts installing on your system. Then click on close button. So configuring Windows Live Writer. So before configuring learning about configuring Live Master, let's recall what we have started. We have started about offline blogging, and then we have read about some of the examples of the offline blog with the sites or softwares which provide you the free offline blog services. And then we have read about advantages of blogs, offline blogging, advantages over there. And then we were learning about Windows Live Writer as a offline blog writer software. So we have learnt about how to download, how to create. Now we will learn how to configure it. All these are very easy, children. There is no need to worry that you are getting it as a difficult one, that you don't understand blog. We have already understood in the previous session. It is just an incident, an article, or any thing which you want to share with people. It is just that. So the way you write a story, or the way you write an essay in any competition, it is one and the same thing. But you are posting it online, or you are posting it on offline. So this is the way only. So these are the some of the examples has been given in the previous chapter also. That were the examples of online blogging. Now we are learning about offline blogging. That's it. So let's go learn about Windows Live Writer in the next part. Configuring Windows Live Writer. After the software is installed, it is ready to use. But before that, you have to configure it. Let's do see how to do it. Step 1, click on Start All Programs. You have to go on All Programs, Windows Live, and then Windows Live Writer. Click on it. This box will appear. Click on Accept button and then click on Next. Now select your blogging platform, WordPress, and click on Next. So this way you have to choose one after the other, like here. By clicking on Next, you have to choose WordPress, then click on Next, and then type the URL of your WordPress blog along with the username and password, then click on Next. Here by address, that is URL, and then password, and then click on next. It will start your settings to your blog account. Next, then after this processing, this box will appear, this one, and you have to click on finish. Here you can give a name to your blog, nickname, so that then after this you click on finish. Windows Live Writer will start and display a page to create a new blog here, like this in the figure given, figure 16 1.6.9. so let's understand its component. As you work with MS Word or any other software, the top bar is known as title bar. This one is a ribbon, all entire is known as ribbon. These are the tabs, 1 2 3 4, all these are the tabs. And then this is a post properties toolbar. This is the area where you write your blog. Here are the view tabs like edit, view or source. All these are things. Let's understand. I have almost explained you everything. Like title bar is a top bar, ribbon displays all the tabs, post properties toolbar lets you to add categories, tag or schedule, publication date and time, author name, all these things you can give in the properties toolbar. And then the workspace means the area where you can create your blog. View tabs are placed at the bottom left corner. As I have shown you here, it is here, this one. So it gives you the edit. You can in this view the post is actually composed. How to compose means how to write, where are you actually writing. Preview means in this view you live preview of the post can be seen. Source means the source code of the post can be seen. All this you can do. Next is creating post. How to do? Step 1, you can write your title here in the post title box, and then enter to move to the writing area. Type your article, format the article as per your choice. Format means what kind of font you want, size you want, color you want, spacing you want. So all these kind of formatting you can do. And then add hyperlinks, images, videos, maps by clicking on insert tab here. And then there is a video option, photo album option, hyperlink option. So this way you can add all these things in your blog. After this, you can set up various options for your blog by clicking the blog options in the blog account tab. The option that can be set up from here are categorized as account, pictures, editing, plugins and advanced. By all these features, this account, pictures, editing, plugins and then advanced. So related to all these settings you can do here, and then click on OK button. The shortcut groups on the blog account tab allows to quickly view the site, access the dashboard or manage the comments that visitors have made about your blog post. By clicking on this blog account tab, using shortcuts you can see all these things, who have visited to your blog and what comments they have given. Click on the update theme button in the theme group here, and the blog theme will be updated this way, like it has given this background here with or without the theme. So next is previewing. Once you complete writing the blog, you have inserted pictures, you have inserted videos or hyperlinks, whatever you want to do with your blog you have done, and then click on the preview tab, and from the view tab to have a look at your blog like this. Here by clicking you can preview and then can publish. If it is all good, if your blog is ready and you are satisfied whatever you have written and is all okay, then you can click on publish button here on the home tab. Then it will show this dialog box publishing your post, and then it's okay. Open my blog in the browser after publishing, you can do. This will go like that, and your blog is published. So here is a note: if you are preparing an offline blog post for more than one blog site, make sure that you have selected the right one before uploading your post in the publish group on the home tab. If you wish to post another blog, click the drop down arrow and select the required blog. That means here the name of the blog is given, you have to choose and then publish. That's it. So children, I think you have understood how to create an offline blog. It is nothing, just to install a software and start writing step by step. It is very easy. You can practice also. If you don't, just read the steps, you will be able to understand. So we'll do the exercise in the next one. I'll send you the PDF of the question answers. Do write in your notebook and start learning also as well. Your exams are coming. Please prepare yourself for the exams. Thank you and have a nice day.